Kevin Mahon. Right. I got it. Right. Scott! Go, Scott! Go!
Every time. My name's not Mahon. What's wrong with this city? Sorry guys, could you clap again, please? Hi, my name is Kevin Mahon. I shot a man in Reno once just to watch him die. What am I like? Okay, Lincoln, this is how it's gonna work. I say oh, you say yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I say ooh, you say baby. Ooh. Baby. Ooh. Baby. I say Jimmy, you say Seville. Jimmy. You all knew. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, tell I'm a very stylish man. Call this look lumberjack child molester. Very stylish man, very sexy man, ladies. Yeah, ask your girlfriend. Very stylish man, very sexy man, very powerful man. All of these facts, the fact that I'm a very sexy, stylish and powerful man, I believe are augmented by the fact that I'm also a very thrifty man. You see a vision of style and beauty before you, gentlemen and lady. But I'm wearing trousers that cost but £1 British. £1 trousers. £1 trousers. £1 trousers. £1 trousers. Sir, would you care to feel the quality of the £1 trousers? Careful, that's my £1 dick and balls. Madam, would you care to feel the quality of the £1 trousers? Madam, can you confirm the quality of the £1 trousers? Yeah, good quality £1 trousers. You see, more than a stylish man, more than a powerful man, more than a sexy man, the ladies love a thrifty man. Ooh, Kevin, they say. You can drive a hard bargain into my fanny. And if by hard bargain you mean flaccid penis, maybe, I don't know. So speaking of penises, and I believe we were, I'm trying to learn new material tonight. And I'm a zoologist by trade, and my degree is in zoology, which is quite difficult. There's not a lot of jobs for zoologists. If you go into jobs.co.uk and you type in zoology, they say, please redefine your search parameters or learn a fucking trade, you idiot. So what I know I can do as a zoologist is I know animal facts. So name an animal, I'll give you a fact about it. So anyway, I know a lot about animals. Specifically tonight, I thought it'd be very, very funny at the comedy show if I told you all about the wacky animal penises that I know about. Because there's a lot. And I was going to get nice big pictures and bring them in. We'd have a right old laugh together. Until then I realised there was a problem with my approach. Mainly the fact that I had to print out several large and obscure penises. And dealing with the aftermath of that. So what I've done instead is I've prepared some notes on some penises, which I will talk to you about right now. Now one picture did survive the animal penis code, which is a picture of, well, it's a diagram really of my own penis. Begins in the phylum Chordata. Ladies and gentlemen, the lion has a penis that has barbed tips. Not barbed tips as in, oh, that's a little bit prickly. I'm talking about a medieval mace made out of steel cactus needles. The shaft of this penis is literally evil. The male lion inserts this horrifying spiked visage into the lady's hoo-hoo. Research has shown this recently to be incredibly painful. The reason they actually do this is that when the penis comes out, the barbs pull backwards, which means it scrapes the inner lining of the vagina and any other cum that may be inside. When recently asked about this, Richard Dawkins said the evolutionary significance of this was sexism. Keeping with the core dates, we're now moving on to marsupials. Marsupials, all but the kangaroo, have what is known as a bifid penis. I know he's got it, it's a Y-shaped penis, of course. It's a Y-shaped penis, which is quite ridiculous to imagine, but is better than my own penis, which is shaped like the letter C. It's like an all butter croissant. You may ask yourself, Kevin, why have marsupials got Y-shaped penises? Easy, because lady marsupials have Y-shaped vaginas. Pissing in the urinal is a nightmare for these guys. Now we're going to go on now to the invertebrates. These guys don't get a lot of play. I'm going to talk to you about the bee. Bees are very interesting. Female bees are known as queen bees, and for a long time they thought that the queen bee literally was the queen bee of the hive. And the queen bee would select one man, and one man only, for them to have sex with, and then that was it. No more sex for anyone. Basically, everyone thought queen bees were massive bitches. We now know this is not true. Recent evidence, this is very recent, has shown that the first male to mate with the female bee actually breaks off his own dick and leaves it in her vagina, thus preventing any further people to come in afterwards. I know, guys, we've all been there. The moonlight's shining down. It's a beautiful night, not a cloud in the sky. Stars are twinkling across. The drapes are blowing from an open window. I'm just describing the milk tray average. But basically you go in there and some other lad's dick is in there. It's quite embarrassing. Now finally, I want to talk to you about the largest penis in the world. And no, it's not mine, even though I'm hung like a zoo animal. It's not the largest in the world. The largest penis in the world belongs to the humble acorn barnacle. Does anyone know about the acorn barnacle? Philistines. Ladies and gentlemen, for this next bit, I will need a volunteer to demonstrate, yes, you young lady, standing there, I need a volunteer to demonstrate the magnificence of the acorn barnacle penis. Acorn barnacle penis, basically it's around this length relative to an acorn barnacle. It's also around the same penetration and girth. Now there's a lot of things you can say about this. First of all, the length of this penis is absurd. Second, most importantly, think of the practical applications for this. If you're a gentleman such as myself, you can simply walk into the nightclub or dance hall, let your penis go and do what it may. They're going to know you look like a child molester. They're going to know you look like hipster Chewbacca. This is one last thing. I mean, look at this. No penis should be able to do this with. My best girl won't go outside. How many times this week has she cried? 1, 2, 3, 4, and back with the penis. Thank you very much to Haley Quinn there for the shit guys got penis. He said he'd withdraw. Well, we got through animal penises. And speaking of penises, there's one penis which is very near and dear to my own heart, which is the penis of my father. The penis of my father led to me being born and telling these jokes here this evening. My father and I have not your typical difficult relationship. I'm an awkward man, and an awkward man was begot of another awkward man. My father is the most awkward man in the known universe. My father, before 1989, had never eaten a tomato, flown on a plane, or had cheese that did not come from the teats of the laughing cow. My father literally cannot say the words yes or no or any definitive statement. It's more or less and yet right kind of, so fucking awkward. And it's bad because he's a doctor. Imagine the situations. Have I got cancer? More or less. I did chemo for 6 fucking weeks. Did it not work? Not so much, no. I'm always seeking my father's approval, or even just seeking a way to shatter the incredible awkwardness between us. And one year at Christmas time, that magical season, I thought I finally had snapped it. My father is the biggest music fan in the world. Every band he fucking loves. He loves the Beatles with a passion. He has a room full of nothing but records. He wanted to go see Paul McCartney in Dublin. It was sold out. I managed to get tickets. fuck yes, Christmas Eve, Paul McCartney, me and my dad, we're basically going to be making out after this. I was trying to keep it a secret for as long as possible. My mother blew it and she went and she told him and he was very excited. And he came into the sitting room to see me and I was awaiting what was going to be, you know, thank you Kevin. I've always thought this would happen. I'm so proud of you. You're such a thoughtful son. This is really great. It's going to be a great bonding moment. I didn't get that. I got this instead. Bit of a concert. Concert? Yeah, I know. That's him there. So basically that was the moment that I had with my father. Which was a little bit anticlimactic. He'd taken the time to go out and select a record, but not select any words to follow up the sentence. I'll never forget it. I'll leave you on this moment now, ladies and gentlemen. I'll never forget it. We're sitting there and Paul McCartney has an amazing night. Oh my God. The guy's a cunt in real life, but good God, the man could play a song. 2 hours of non-stop brilliance. And Paul McCartney comes on for an encore and he starts telling this very emotional story about John Lennon. And he started welling up with tears. It was so emotional. I couldn't believe it. I didn't know if he did it every night or not. He began to sing one of John Lennon's most famous songs. And I just turned to my father and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. My dad just turned to me and went, John Lennon?